All right, welcome back to the podcast. Today I am with amazing Pankita. Pankita, thank you for joining me.
Mhm.
All right, so we'll have around 30 minutes together, 30 to 40 minutes.
Mhm.
Um, the way I like to coach Pankita is there's few things, right?
Yeah.
For us to get the most out of this conversation, what I would like to
Mhm.
do is hide nothing and hold nothing back,
Sure.
right? And you've been part of one of our programs for a while, so you've
Mhm.
experienced coaching with me before. So
Yes.
tell me, what would make this conversation extraordinary for you?
Being with you in this podcast is an amazing opportunity for me. It's like I feel blessed today, so grateful. And you're giving me 30 to 40 minutes on postcard, and that will help my business to grow, definitely. And I'm sure after this conversation, I will step, step into new opportunities with new mindset, and we'll see new things with your eyes actually. So uh definitely this will help me a lot.
Mhm.
At this point I can see that. Yes.
Yeah. So you being here, I think that for me, you see, I believe that success is not just about what we do, but a big part of
Yeah.
success is showing up,
Yes.
right? I'm not sure who said that, but you know, it's 80% of success is showing up.
Yes.
And I think, while that might not be true always, but it's true most of the time, right?
Yes.
And this is one of the
Mhm.
things that I've seen with yourself is you show up, you're very consistent, you're very persistent. These are
Yes.
qualities of someone, that succeeds in different areas of their life. So, but tell me specifically, like, what would make this conversation right now really useful for you?
I can see with the coaching. I always believe that two heads are better than one, and with with the perfect coach, he or she will show you the blind spot which you cannot see by your own eyes. So here I'm sure that you will show me that those blind spots, so that I can grow my own business. And of course it's not like even my own business. I believe to grow in community, and I'm looking for new insights.
Mm. Okay, I love that. You're a coach, you understand the power of coaching,
Yes.
right? So let me ask you another question. Given your situation right now, where you are in your business right
Mhm.
now, what what
Mhm.
would you like to create in what would you like to create in the next 6 months?
5-figure business with not only the in terms of money,
Mm-hmm.
but in terms of impacting people's lives. But for that, I want to find the right clients to. That means like and I can serve the right people, not anyone and anything. So it's like coaching is 5-figure business. I really don't want to create 5-figure business, and like it's growing 6 and 7. but with the right audience. And the people who are committed to take action, they are like not holding back on the people who really need our help. Actually, sometimes, uh, sometimes we coaches, we don't need clients. Clients need us. And I believe that. And I always remember that we cannot serve everyone. We have some capacity to serve. So yes, my as if I say my capacity, then I want to work only 4 days a week with five-figure business, with right audience, and I want to create more quality time with my children and financial freedom and leave legacy. This is I want to create.
All right. So you want to create a five-figure business to start with and then grow that to six.
Mhm.
But you're very specific about it has to be with the right people, people that
Yes,
are committed, and
yes,
you like to work 4 days a week, have quality time with
yes,
children, and
yes.
create a legacy with that.
Yes.
hmm So tell me, like, what is it that drives you to create this?
What drives me? There are so many people out there who needs our help.
hmm
They are stuck in their life, confused, frustrated, overwhelmed. And most of the time, people do not ask any help. I can say 90 to 95%. They think they are best and they can figure out everything. And I was in a phase in my life where I was in depression. And the biggest mistake I did that time was I didn't ask any help. And it took me so long to come out from that situation. If I ask any help, then it didn't take so long. It, like I can say, like it took me little time to come out from that situation, and I was in the right career. But that taught me so much things, and even I found my life purpose. So if you live your life with your life purpose, then it's amazing. It's like you are not surviving, you are thriving with life purpose. And money is just energy. We are like asking money for whatever we are providing, and our business is like service based business. Not we don't sell any product, right? So this is the thing, and I want to help those people who dare to ask help rather than being stuck or rather than being in trials and errors mode. I want to help them, whatever their issues are. Particularly nowadays, I help stressed professional women to get clarity, reduce stress, and achieve their smart goals so that they can have a balanced and thriving life. But my question is, how many women are there who ask help? Well, I'm here to help them, but how many women are there to reach me out? This even still like I'm trying every day. Like I ask everyone, um, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Every day I ask 10 ladies, do you need any help with? And nowadays, like people are more introvert and they do not want to open up.
Mm.
Still, like, okay, that's okay. I'm still waiting and I'm still trying every day.
Yeah. Okay, so let's slow down for a second. You mentioned you went to depression, and what
Yeah,
shifted for you is you asked for help, right?
yeah. Hmm.
You wanna help people that are in that position, right?
Hmm.
So let's go there for a second. So what made you reach out for help? What was that point where what
Can
changed
you
there?
repeat that?
What changed for
What's
you?
changed there?
You're going to depression, and then at one point you said,
Mhm.
enough's enough. Like I need some help.
Yeah,
I can't do this on my own.
I didn't ask help. No one was there to help me actually. And I asked only one or two friends, and they denied. And that's fine. And then after I said, okay, I need to help myself, and I did whatever it took me to come out from that depression. So for ladies, it's nothing wrong to ask for help, but you need right people.
Yeah,
And during that journey, that depression phase, and at that time, like I was all alone with two kids responsibility. I didn't want to go to 9 to 5 job because I cannot leave my little one at home because no one there to look after him. So I want to do something which go along with my life purpose, and that's why my coaching journey started.
yeah. So you mentioned something. So you said I looked for help, but there was no one to help me. And then you took the initiative yourself. What did you do there? Did you read books? Did you invest in courses?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
So I like looked
Did you
for
hire a
like
coach as well?
yes, yes. After some time, actually,
Hmm.
uh, I like first I like join Jay Seti's program, and I read some self development books, went do some meditation. Like I research so many things on internet
Yeah.
because I know I would not get any help from anyone, and
Mm.
my financial position was not me to hire a coach that time. But after some time, I saved up some money, and in during that time, I go with trial and error with the courses. Before I become coach, I completed yoga. I thought, okay, let me be the yoga teacher
Yeah.
so that I can help people. So, but like that doesn't fit me with my body. Then I did a mindfulness course. That again, I didn't think it's right for me. Then somewhere I came up with the NLP, and it was interesting. So yes, I already like tried so many courses, wasted my
Hmm.
money, but I want to see something like which can sparks inside. But that doesn't give me any spark inside. Oh, I can jump out of the bed every morning and say, okay, I'm here for you. No, nothing like that.
Mm.
I cannot feel anything within that those courses. But with NLP and coaching, I can feel that yes, I can help people and still can generate money. So after doing that, finishing the courses last June, I met you online in Mind Valley and join your course. And after that, my life changes. Like every day, I get new some knowledge which I needed actually. Only theory won't get you the destination where you want to get because you need
Hmm.
some practical knowledge. which you have, and I'm seeing you thriving in your life. So, when you see someone thriving in their life, it already gives you some motivation to be that person. So since I last June, I see you and Ashia every day. It makes me feel like, okay, I want to be that person, and I want to work with them. And yes, my journey starts from last June, and I coach more than 50 people, and they have
Yeah.
fantastic results. And
Yeah.
I really enjoy coach people actually.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And I think there's so what's interesting here is, right, we go on a own journey.
Yeah,
You try different things out. You tried, one
yeah,
of Jay Shetty's programs, books, yoga,
yeah,
mindfulness,
yeah,
then you came
yeah,
across NLP and coaching,
yeah.
right? And for you
Hmm.
that was the right thing.
Yeah.
Now, here's what. So, sorry, let me turn it off.
No
That's
worries.
that's the and here's the thing. I don't even want to edit that out because that's part of when we are coaching. Actually, sometimes these things happen,
Yeah.
right? But here's the thing. Um, as coaches, right? As coaches, sometimes we reach out to people,
Hmm.
and when they don't respond to that,
Hmm.
right? You mentioned like every day you reach out to 10 people,
Yep.
right? Now, are these people that are going through something that you went through?
Yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I didn't listen
The people that
to you
you reach
properly.
out to
Yeah.
are these people that are going, for example, to depression, or are these people that that are going through something that you can help them with?
No, actually, I'm just like, I have like because my niche is like professional women.
Hmm.
So I always see their profile
Yeah,
before I sending them the request. If I can see like, okay, this is the person I can reach out, then I can
mm.
send the request. Then after, if they accept my request, then going through their profile and pick
Okay,
something, and
okay,
then
I
start.
get it. I get it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's slow down for a second.
Hmm.
Here's the thing. So what I'm hearing is that you connect with people, you have this passion for helping people, you've experienced the power of coaching, right? You transformed your own life,
Yeah.
right? So you want to help more people. Now, here's the thing. When you meet people, right? So from what I'm hearing is you connect with them, there's a connection, and then you ask them if they want some help,
Hmm.
right? What is happening in between that? In between the moment you connect with someone and when they when you ask them for help?
Okay. Here is the thing. If I ask them, if I ask them, do you need
Hmm.
any help? Then they do not respond.
Yeah,
But somewhere, someone is looking at my post and my videos,
yeah,
and they send me the request or message, and they
yeah.
said, okay, I need your help. And
Mm.
recently, like, yes, this morning actually, this morning one lady approached me, and she was saying like, I was seeing uh, your post, they are very motivated, and I think you are the right person who can help me.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
said, why me? I just said, why me? He said, I don't know, but like, I just feel that you are the right person.
yeah.
So and and before, like last week again, one lady, she hasn't opened up yet, but she was like, observe, she just sent me the message like, your all the posts are very motivation
Mm.
posts, and videos are very motivated, um, and I really like your energy. She is in my group now.
Yeah,
So in both ladies, I didn't send any message or any request,
yeah.
and they came into my world because they were observing from outside.
Mm. Yeah, so that's a very good inside there, right?
Mm.
And I want to bring this to people's awareness because here's the thing. Often we think that business is about numbers, and while
Yeah.
it's really good that you reach out to people,
Mm.
this is a relationship business,
Yes.
right? So if you approach someone, and even if they need help in that moment, when you ask them like, "Hey, would you like some help?" They probably will say
Mm.
no to that,
Mm.
right? So what's really important here is to number one really understand that it's a relationship business, not a numbers business.
Yeah. Yes. I understand that.
And there's definitely a space for actually connecting with people,
Mm-hmm.
right? But for those that are familiar with the Prosperous Coach book, there's 4 steps, right? Connect, invite,
Yes. Yes.
create, and then make a proposal.
Yes.
Here's the thing, right? It sounds to me that when you're connecting with people, you're jumping a bit too fast to the invite.
Mm-hmm.
And in the invitation part, we ask, would you like some help?
Yes.
So while it's great, you see, the moment you connect with someone online,
Mm-hmm.
they can see your
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one thing that you're doing well now is you're showing your work to people,
Yeah.
right? You talk about your experience, you talk about your journey.
Yeah.
So what I would encourage you to do is to slow down and focus on building that relationship. Create an actual conversation where you're really getting to know them. The way I see this, right, Pankita, is that, if you would meet a guy, you wouldn't straight away say like, hey, let's get married, come to my house, or let meet my parents, right?
Yes.
Like, hey, I like you, you look good, let's get married. It doesn't happen, right?
I know. Yes.
You know, and you laugh, and then I think it's funny, but unfortunately, like a lot of coaches do this, and
Mm-hmm.
and I see this, service providers, coaches, consultants, therapists, they fall
Mm-hmm.
into this trap. They just reach out to people and say, hey, I can help you, would you like some help? But there's no
Mm-hmm.
real connection yet. You see, when you
Mm-hmm.
build a relationship, when you invest in the relationship, people are more open
Mm-hmm.
to hear what you want, what you have to offer, right?
Yes.
But the key is there is to focus on them. People are very happy to talk when they feel you're interested in them,
Yes.
right? So if you are you willing to experiment with something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Mm-hmm.
the next time you're reaching out to people, just
Mm-hmm.
connect with them, say hello, find something, find something on their profile that you can comment on. Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
went on a holiday, maybe they just bought a cat or a dog. Comment on that.
Mm-hmm.
When you send that private message, right? Let them know that you're seeing them, that you're interested in them. People love talking about themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and just leave it there and connect with them on a human to human level, right? When you start doing that, right? Here's the thing that won't give you overnight results,
I know. Yes.
but if you keep doing that,
Mm-hmm.
you if you keep doing that month after month,
Mm-hmm.
soon you will have a lot of relationships that are being built, and some of
Oh.
them will grow faster than others. And within a few weeks, people will actually open up. And sometimes it can be within a few days. People will notice your content, and they will
Mm-hmm.
open up. And then when they talk about their problem, someone mentions like, hey, you know what? I'm really struggling in my relationship, or I'm struggling with depression, or I have this high paying job, but I'm struggling with my kids. That's when you can say, would you like some help with that?
Okay. So not offer conversation too soon, or
Yeah,
invite them for a conversation too soon.
yeah, build the relationship, go on a few dates before you talk
Yeah.
about
Okay.
marriage.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. But you know what? Like that that behind mind, like the numbers is always appear.
Mm,
It's like, okay, this person, okay, he or she, he or she would be my next client. And I said, no, 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 because people feel energy. So since yesterday, I'm on like on a phase like, okay, for next 1 month, I will not give a single proposal. I will just focus on building the relationship. It's like, okay, give away everything, whatever you have,
Yeah.
but don't think to convert them into the client. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good. Look, the way it is, right,
Hmm.
is and it's a practice. If it helps to do that for 30 days, that's great. It's not going to
Hmm.
serve you to do that long term because
Yeah,
most people are passive. So
yeah.
most people they won't say like, "Hey, Pankita, I love your work. How can we
Hmm.
work together?"
Hmm.
Right? Most people are passive, so there needs to
Hmm.
be a bit of I think like enrollment in
Hmm.
coaching in building a coaching business. It's all about leadership.
Yeah.
It's something where you just say, "Hey, I can, you know, I know you're, based on a conversation, I think I can help
Hmm.
you. Would you like to have a conversation? Would you like to have a
Okay.
longer conversation about this?"
Okay.
Right? But here's the thing, that 30 days could actually be really good. But after that, it's just about being present.
Yeah.
Because in the moment when we are thinking about, is this person gonna sign up with me, or would this person does this person have the money? We're projecting into the future.
Hmm.
It's like we just started the relationship and I'm already thinking like, oh, is this person gonna be the one? Is this person gonna fall in love with me? Does that make sense? Like, what we want to
Yeah.
do
Got
is
it. Yeah.
the best way to build that relationship is to come back into the present moment.
Yeah.
And it's the same with, I'll give you another analogy that's really helped me is
Hmm.
movies, right? I love movies, especially superhero movies, right? Then we know that
Yes.
Batman and Superman are not real, but if we are present in that
Hmm.
movie, we can enjoy it,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
In fact, we get
Hmm.
emotional. When someone is about to
Hmm.
die, we feel the emotions when we're really present. So what we're doing is we suspend reality. If
Hmm.
we're really present, and my wife sometimes complains that when I'm inside a movie, that I'm inside a movie, right? But it's
Hmm.
because I practice being present, right? And that's why it's not just in your business, it's actually, if we practice this in other areas of our life, it becomes also easier to do it in our work. And when you practice being present, you forget that this is a movie, right? And that's the beautiful
Hmm.
paradox in business is that when you focus, when you're really present with someone and you focus on service, you're just, during the connection piece, you're just curious, you want to know more about them, you're interested in them instead of trying to be interested. Instead, you're interested instead of trying to be interesting,
Hmm.
right? But the key is there is the presence. And then you serve them without expectation.
Yeah. But what if like they want fix um, some quick solution? What if? Because
Yeah.
one lady this morning, she was like the quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you please take me out from the scenario, the situation? I said, look, here is a two things. We can go into the root and find the problem. And sorry for my words. Like we can go deep and find the root problem, and then
Mm-hmm.
we can solve.
Yeah.
Or we can I can give you the temporary solution. She said, I want both. I
Yeah.
want the temporary solution. It's like quick fix so that it
Mm-hmm.
come out from my mind. But I also want the permanent solution.
Yeah.
So there are so many people like they come to me for some advices. So what should I do? Should I give them the advice or quick fix? Because in coaching, we don't believe in quick fix.
Mm. Well, it's a good question. And here's the thing, it's not about what you should be doing, should not be doing, right?
Hmm.
But I think, you know, it depends on the kind of business that you want to build or the kind of clients that you want to serve. right?
Mm-hmm.
But if someone comes with a problem,
Mm-hmm.
I like to, get into a conversation. So if that's on, for example, on Instagram or Facebook, I like to invite them into a conversation, get to know them a little bit better, but find out what is behind that. See,
Mm-hmm.
like we can go and jump in and, give them advice or fix the problem, but that doesn't actually serve them, right? Our
Exactly.
job, our job as coaches is not to give people advice,
Exactly.
right? But we can slow down. We can ask them, hey, what have you explored? What have you tried before? Tell me, like,
Mm-hmm.
how long has this been going on, right? How is
Mm-hmm.
this impacting your life? How is this impacting your relationship? So we can go really deeper into it. Even if it's just one problem on the surface, we can go deeper and explore, well, what's the impact that problem is having on their life,
Mm-hmm.
right? So remember, like,
Right.
people, there's something that people think they need, but the reality is not, that's not what they always need,
Right. Got it.
right? Because
Goal behind goal.
on the surface, we think that our
Mm-hmm.
actions create our results. And while our actions have an impact on the results that we create, what's much more powerful is to coach underneath that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
coach people on how they are seeing the world and how they speak. So we're diving into, their beliefs and what's happening on a subconscious level, right? Because
Right.
look,
Yeah.
if someone says, well, hey, you know what, can you help me, like, with this problem? The problem is often just the tip of the iceberg. We want to find out what's underneath that, because otherwise it's like putting band-aid on one wound, and then there's another
Yeah.
one that will come up, another one will come up, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So personally, like,
Got it.
it's okay, if someone is open, you could
Mm-hmm.
ask them, are you open to dive in a bit deeper into this? And you can, slowly, by asking permission, by creating safety, go deeper into that,
Mm-hmm. Right.
right? Remember that everything, anything in our life or in our client's life, the it's connected to other areas. It has an impact
Right.
on different areas. You know, everything in life is connected to each other. Yeah. But what I want to do is slow down here, because we're coming towards the end of our time together,
Yeah.
and so there's a few things I think that we discussed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tell me, like, what's been insightful for you?
Slowing down for myself and for clients. Both will be very helpful. And when you coach someone, then do not expect anything. Just be present in the moment, like the metaphor of movies. Be in the movies, be in clients' world. This is very
Yeah,
useful. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So really,
And here's the thing, right?
mm-hmm.
Just to end with that, because I don't want to leave it like that, because sometimes we think that if we keep giving without expectation, that we're gonna just have a successful business. Not necessarily, right? I think giving is very important, service is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, show up without expectation. But then when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to a point, maybe in the second session or the third session, where you've seen that the prospect has gone through some transformation, they've seen the
Mm-hmm.
benefit of your work, that's the moment where you want to slow down and then say, hey, you know, would you like to know how we can work together?
Okay.
And
So on
that and
second or
that's
third.
when they say yes, that's when you go into the proposal, right? I just wanted to
Yeah.
add that there, because I know there's often we think that if we just give, and we just serve that we will be successful. There are a lot of coaches that give a lot and serve a lot and they still struggle or they're broke, right? So
Yep.
it's not
Yep.
just about giving and serving. We need to make sure that we're professional coaches where,
Yep.
we know when to say like, hey, I
Yep.
enjoy working with you. How about we do this, long term together? Would you like to know
Yep.
how I can support you for the next 6 months on achieving your goals? Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to be with you in this podcast. Um,
Yeah. Well, first of all, look, you're welcome, and actually, thank you for being here and playing full out. I know it's not easy, being coach, knowing that a lot of people can watch this, but I think this can really benefit others. And you're
yeah.
you're a great example, a great model of what's possible. So yeah, thank you for playing full out.
Thank you so
Cool.
much for giving your time as well.
All right, and for those that are listening to this or watching this, let us know in the comments. What's been one insight that you got from this conversation, and what's one thing that you're gonna put into practice. Remember, it's about insights, not information. All right. Thank you, Pankita.
Thank you so much.